Hey everybody, welcome back to this Let's Play of Final Fantasy III for the PSP. I am Drak. Let's get to it, shall we? So, last time, we freed the people of Castle Argus and claimed our reward, which is the Wheel of Time, which apparently will help us build a better airship, one that won't die as soon as we run into a rock. That's definitely preferred. But in the meantime, we are also going to be looking around Castle Argus because there are a couple of rewards that we can now get. And of course, we have the victory fanfare going on while we're doing it. This is actually a really handy thing. If you wanted to grind outside this castle, you could do HP, MP, and this is revive. I can't talk tonight, apparently. A revive wellspring. I apparently am starting to talk like Barbara Walters. This is Baba Wawa, coming to you live. Okay. So at this point, I'm also just kind of consulting a strategy guide just to see if I can find all the rewards. And there actually is a switch in here. It's difficult to find. Okay. One of these will work. Oh, there we go. We found you. And now even more rewards await. Okay, 3 treasure chests here. 1,000 gil. 1,000 gil. And let me guess, 1,000 gil. Alright, 3,000 gil right there. It's not like I'm hurting for gil at the moment, but okay. Who knows? Oh, here's 6 chests. 1,500. 1,000 gil. 1,000 gil. 100 gil. That was really pointless. 1,000 gil. 100 gil. You know that we're just taking the soldiers' life savings. We saved up for a vacation all the way to Canaan, and it's all gone. It's not there anymore. Alright, the door is locked. This is actually one of those doors that you can use a magic key on, but there, like I said before, there is a second way to do this. You can actually have a thief in your party, and they can pick the lock. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. Yep. I'm just going to switch Luneth over to a thief really quick. Yes, he doesn't need to be at any specific level. As soon as you have a thief in the party, then this happens. Your thief abilities allow you to unlock the door. Because you're a thief. Book of Light. So that's a scholar weapon. Book of Fire. Ice arrows. Scholar robes. Book of Ice. And a fire arrow. So there we go. And there's one more tower to go through. We're going to keep the Thief class on for the moment because it's locked as well. Yeah. We can unlock the door because we're awesome. Okay, and then this guy. I'm a researcher. We've been trying to recreate the formula for the mysterious elixir. So far, we've been able to make 2 flasks. Here, they're yours. So cool, we got 2 elixirs out of that. That's awesome. Because, like I said before, elixirs are rare in this game. Along with Phoenix Downs, so we gotta be careful about those. The more that we grab, the better, and I can guarantee you they won't be used until the end of the game. Alright. Light arrows. Killer bow, because it's just killer. And the Medusa arrows. And I believe that's all the treasure that we can get from Castle Argus, but I might be wrong. Yeah, this is just going to loop around. So we're just going to go ahead and switch the job classes again. Back to a monk you go. And wow, I hadn't looked at those numbers. A level 53 monk. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be switching anytime soon. And there we go. We've got everything equipped again. Now we just need to make our way out. Yep, I think we have gotten all the treasure out of Castle Argus. Or at least most of it. I think I'm just doing a double check really quick. Yep. We are good. So now that we have the Wheel of Time, we can return back to Canaan and talk to Sid and get a new airship. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I just gotta find it. And actually, it did take me a while to find Canaan again because I, for some reason, could not remember where on the map I was. So I actually did cut it down, guys. I promise. We're not going to be sitting here wandering aimlessly. But I just found it a little funny. I'm like, I know where this place is, and I can't find it. And then I realized that, like, I passed it 3, maybe 4 times. Smart Drak. And there we go. Magic cut. We're going to go ahead and fix our mistake. And we're going to run away for the Barracuda because we don't want to fight. Why fight? I already have tons of money, and I'm fairly high in level. Your XP will do nothing for me. Oh, look, it's Murlocs! No, it's not. It's just fishmen. Yes, guys, I'm a Blizzard fan, in case you hadn't been able to tell. I loves me some Murloc. They taste like chicken. There's gonna be somebody in the comments that goes, Murloc cannibal! Sorry. Okay, so we are back in Canaan. Let's go ahead and talk to Sid and get ourselves a shiny new airship. Is the house? No. No, it's in the back. There we go. Hi, Sid. Wheel of Time. So you've met King Argus. Yes. And we've read the book series. Alright then, it's time to get to work. I'll turn your Enterprise into a brand new airship. Awesome. Because it only takes like 3 hammer swings. It's done. Press the cross button while aboard the Enterprise to turn it into an airship. I actually do like this in some of the Final Fantasy games that do it. It's a handy concept to just have a transformable airship. Remember, though, that you can only land in water. It was a sea ship to begin with, you know. Although it does have limitations. Now you can finally get away from the floating continent and back to our own world. Yes, we can. Our own world? What do you mean? Uh-oh, I sense backstory coming. I guess it's time you knew the truth. You four and I are not from this world, this floating continent. You are from another planet. No, they're not aliens. That would be a sci-fi answer. Wrong Final Fantasy. Flashback. 10 years ago, I was flying my airship, filled with passengers. It seemed to be a day like any other, until... Dun, dun, dun! Because that's always happened. Suddenly, the airship was engulfed in an impenetrable darkness. Yeah, it's really dark in here, let me tell you. And apparently he lost his airship in that one swoop. Next thing I knew, my airship was in pieces. We had crashed, and things were aflame everywhere I looked. Plot convenience. The only survivors, aside from myself, were you four. You probably don't remember. You were only little kiddies then. So you cared for 4 infants and then basically Obi-Wan'd us all away. I don't know what happened to our world after the darkness came. Yeah, you're totally Obi-Wan. And they're all Luke. But you must go and find out. Yep, that's right. You've been chosen as the Warriors of the Light. I know you'll make it. Again, they're all Luke Skywalker. He's Obi-Wan. This is what it is. I don't know what happened to our world after the darkness came. I'd like to find out, but I can't leave Mrs. Sid behind. And I don't know why I'm talking to you again, Sid, but I am. Yeah. You can't leave Mrs. Sid. Nobody's asking you to leave Mrs. Sid. So yeah, he's basically Obi-Wan, and we're 4 Luke Skywalkers. So this is Tatooine? No, we're not even going there. Nope. We're not applying Final Fantasy logic to Star Wars logic. It wouldn't work. My brain can only handle so much. Okay, so now that we've found out this truth, it's time to leave the floating continent. We now have 2 crystals to go find on the surface world. And yes, I'm making a quick save here just because I don't want to lose all the ground. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. We're going to go ahead and go over to our ship here. As soon as I consult the map and know where I'm going. Okay, all you have to do is just press that, and now we have an airship. However, this thing still has the same restrictions that the last one did. You cannot fly over mountains with it. But before we go, we are actually going to make a quick stop over in Gizzle Village. And as you can kind of see, we're restricted. We can't do a landfall, but we can land in the ocean, so that'll be helpful. Oh, and I pressed the wrong button, because that happens every now and then. Okay, so this is Gizzle Village. And here, we're actually going to collect some magic keys. Yes, you can actually purchase magic keys here. The magic here is not all that great, but like I said, the biggest thing that we want to get from here is magic keys. So that way we don't have to switch to a thief all the time to get that stuff done. And there's going to be lots of locked doors down in the surface world. So we might as well be prepared. Be prepared. Oh, sorry. Wow. Disney reference. I didn't even mean for that. We were talking Star Wars and that's what happened. No. Okay, so talk to the item. This is not the guy. And this one, I think, does an inn. I believe it's this guy at the tavern that sells me the magic keys, but I might be wrong. Nope. I can't get to him. Those stools are in my way. Fat Chocobo can store items. That's kind of hinting at something that we'll need to do later, so... Good to know. If you want to rest, okay, fine. We're not going to rest. Nope. Your beds are too lumpy. I'm insulting innkeepers as I go along. And we also are going to grab some Gizzle Greens because they can be used to attract something. It's going to be useful later on, so... Now that we've done that, let's talk to her. Maybe she can help us with the magic keys. Why, hello there. I'm a dancer. Watch me prance. Uh-huh. Yeah. You have something like this in the next game, too. Final Fantasy IV has a dancer, too. Kind of like the rock band in Mystic Quest. No, we still can't talk to the old man. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Wrong old man. And back in here we go. Obviously, Gizzle Greens. I'm a little confused here. I believe there's actually a second item shop, is what I figured out. I love to the people who are getting a little confused. They're just like, but aren't you playing this right now? No, I post-commentate this, guys. If I played it, then I would not be paying attention and I wouldn't be talking. That's just the bottom line of it. Know your own weaknesses as a Let's Player. Let's see. Is that going to be the house that we need? Ah, there we go. Magic keys. They're only 100 gil, so we're just gonna grab a bunch. 75 magic keys ought to do the trick. And so now that we've done that, there really isn't much left to do in the village of Gizzle. We're just going to go ahead and take off and head to the surface world. All we got to do is, and believe it or not, all we have to do is just head over to the right a little bit. As you can see, there's the edge of this known world. And now we're leaving. We must hold a battle stance. That will help with the wind. Ah, what is this cloud? It's draining my strength away. Hold on, our dancers lie on the surface. We must reach it. I love it. You're in armor and you're still being swept away. Logic. Uh-oh, he's got a bad omen. I hope they reach the surface all right. Nope, they died. Game over. Warriors of the Light, you lads are our last hope. And the one lass, even though I keep forgetting that that's a girl. Come on, half of you forgot Raphia was a girl. Okay, now this actually I think pushes us through. We're through! Yay! Da 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 da. And now we get to look at the surface world. Is this the surface? It's so sprawling. Okay. Now, when I first saw this, when I played this game for the first time on DS, this was a really cool sight. It's just, it looks like the entire world has been swallowed up, either by water or by darkness, or by mist. And I remember loving, and also loving the music to this. Very forlorn, very unknown. Really feels like you've kind of walked into the Bermuda Triangle. And I still think that that's a really cool concept. And obviously, as you can tell, right now there isn't a whole lot to access. So what we're probably going to have to do is have some of this mist recede, or this water or darkness or whatever it is, and yeah, and that'll reveal the rest of the world map. All right, and I'm going to the map every now and then because everything is so spread out. But this is actually a really cool concept for storytelling, just because, you know, you've been seeing towns and lush landscape, and now you have just wasteland, basically. You have nothingness everywhere around you. And I passed my destination, because, of course, why not? This is, like I said, this is a really good storytelling medium, or storytelling, or way to do that. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just kind of talking. I don't know. And this is a wrecked ship. I don't know why I'm feeling to go in here, but let's go in here. Maybe there's something to help us out. And again, love the music here. Really just kind of unknown and forlorn. Makes you feel lonely. Which is exactly how this area should make you feel. Well, only one way to go, so let's go downstairs. And, oh look, chests. Blood sword. Alright, this will be helpful later on. And Zeus's Wrath. And then we have an old man and a girl in bed. What's going on here? Oh no, Miss Aria! Alas, alack! If nothing is done, our own time will cease as well! Okay, calm down, calm down. Hey, Gramps, calm down. Thank you, Luna. Just what's going on? The land! Darkness has covered the land, and darkness has stopped our time! Ah, okay, so that's what's going on here. Miss Aria tried to stop it, but... Oh, Miss Aria. Something tells me Aria is the girl in the bed. Yep. Oh me, oh my! Miss Aria, wake up! We have guests, you're being rude! She's very weak. We have to help her. I wonder if we have anything in our bag that can fix her up. This is actually a fun little concept. Either you can use a potion or a high potion, it doesn't really matter. You just need to give it to her, and then she'll wake up. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Forever dreaming. Who are you? Where am I? The light. I see a powerful light within you. Could that be? Nope. I'm Luneth. The crystals guided us to this world. Oh, Luneth, I was playing a joke on her. Spoil sport. So you are the warriors of the light. The crystals have chosen their champions. We are saved. Not quite. I don't think time travel was in our repertoire. If that were only true, time is still motionless outside of these walls. So the world has succumbed to darkness. We have to save it. Duh. We're the Light Warriors, that's what we do. Bring me to the Temple of Water. Maybe if we bring the crystal shard there to the sealed crystal. You sealed the water crystal? So this is your fault? Please, you must bring me to the Temple of Water. So this is our next tertiary party member, Aria. And she's just mainly a healer, so when she actually steps in, cure your party, and that's helpful. Because baseline, she'll use Cure All. So that means I don't have to dig into Rephius charges. That's always helpful. Please look after Miss Aria. I will guard this place until you return. Yeah, there really isn't much else to do. We just needed to get Aria from here. So now that we have her, we need to head over to the Temple of Water, which is on yet another continent in this world. And again, I love the music here. It's just very out of sorts. It makes you feel very lonely. Alright, and I think I'm just trying to figure out which continent the Water Temple is on. Which isn't too hard to figure. It's one of the bigger ones, a little to the south. But I'm just double checking to make sure I'm going to the right place, because you can waste some time here, and that's not fun. Alright, now that I know where I am going, let's just head a little further south. Ah, and there is the continent we are looking for. So all we have to do is pass through this channel here. And this is actually where the Water Temple is. So let's go ahead and stop into the Water Temple and see what is going on. We must free the water crystal. Obviously, water is kind of the theme here, so you know where you're going next. The Temple of Water. And a pretty long hallway. Because that's how temples work, right? Okay, here is a shard. Thank the heavens, there's still light within this shard. You thought there wasn't going to be? Are you holding out on us, Aria? Obtain the crystal shard. So our next stop is the sealed water crystal? Wrong girl. My bad. Yes, it must be imbued with the shard's light. Okay. Weird. Miss Aria, where did the shard come from? Good question, Ark. Points for originality. Before the world was doomed, when we saw the darkness expanding... Oh no, you didn't. Did you break a piece of the crystal off? We priestesses sealed the crystal to protect it from the darkness, in the hopes that one day the warriors of the light would come. Okay, you didn't break it off. I was gonna say, this is the dark crystal all over again. Gelfling! The shard was created to break the crystal's seal. Alright, so it's just obscured from our view? Come, we must go to the Cave of the Tides to the north. Really? Really? You hit it in the cave to the north? You guys can't tell on camera, but I'm facepalming. And nobody figured this out. The Forces of Darkness didn't figure this out? Of course not. But that's actually going to go ahead and be it for this week. When we come back, we will go ahead and tackle the Cave of the Tides and free the Water Crystal. But in the meantime, I am Drak, and this has been a Let's Play of Final Fantasy III for the PlayStation Portable. See you next time.